Hi, welcome back to our training session on conflicts. In this video, we'll focus on understanding how to analyze conflicts and explore strategies for conflict resolution. By the end of the video, you'll have the practical tools to analyze the dynamics of conflicts, develop strategies to understand them constructively. Conflict analysis is a critical process that helps us understand the root causes, dynamics, and actors involved in a conflict. The goal of conflict analysis is to identify the different factors that are driving the conflict and the key players involved, whether they are individuals, groups, or nations. There are several approaches to conflict analysis. Actor-oriented analysis looks at the motivation, interest, and power dynamics between different actors involved in the conflict. Structural analysis focuses on the underlying systems or structures, such as economic disparities, political oppression, or social inequalities that contribute to the conflict. Contextual analysis takes into account the broader environment, including historical, cultural factors that influence the conflict. One key tool for conflict analysis is conflict mapping. Conflict mapping helps us visualize the conflict, identify key stakeholders, and locate potential points of intervention. The process allows us to strategically approach and conflict resolution by focusing on areas that meaningful dialogue can take place. Now, let's turn our attention to the conflict resolution strategies. Resolving conflict peacefully requires a variety of approaches, tailored to the specific nature of the conflict. Some common strategies include negotiation. This involves direct dialogue between conflicting parties, aiming to find a mutually acceptable solution. It's important to focus on common grounds and shared interest. Mediation. In cases where direct negotiation is difficult, a neutral third-party mediator can facilitate dialogue and help the parties reach a resolution. And thirdly, third-party intervention. This can involve international organizations, governments, or NGOs intervening to assist in de-escalating the conflict and promoting reconciliation. A successful conflict resolution effort often requires creativity, flexibility, and perseverance. Take, for example, the peace-building effort in Northern Ireland, where years of dialogue, negotiation, and mediation finally resulted in the Good Friday Agreement, a lasting peace deal. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the key takeaways from today's session. We explored the nature of conflicts and how they impact communities. We discussed methods for conflict analysis. We covered various strategies for conflict resolution. Conflicts are complex, but by using the tools and strategies we've discussed, you can play an active role in resolving conflicts in your own context. Whether as a community leader, educator, or peace advocate. Remember, addressing conflicts proactively and collaboratively is key to building peaceful and resilient societies. Thank you for joining the training, and we encourage you to continue learning and applying these principles.